welcome back to my channel. And today's video I kind of did a first impression kind of tutorial on the Kylie Jenner's On Vacation eyeshadow palette. I really like this palette. Some of the colors are not as pigmented and you kind of like have to dig in there a little bit with your brush and kind of like scrape off the top layer of the eyeshadow to get it pigmented. So yeah, this is the look that I came up with. So if you want to see how I get this look, then just keep watching. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get in this tutorial using the Kylie Jenner new summer eyeshadow palette right here. If I look a little crazy, it's because I already have my eyebrows on and I have my eyelids primed, so, and I have nothing else on. So I look kind of silly, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. First things I'm going to do before I zoom out in, I'm going to take some Scotch tape, like I always do, and line it up on my lower lash line and try to get them as even as possible. Alright, y'all are all up in my business. Okay, we are going to go ahead and start by taking a transition color. We're going to be taking Surfboard and I'm going to be putting that in my crease, and for that I'm going to be using the Morphe E27 brush. So I'm going to dip my brush into the color Surfboard and I'm just going to put this into my crease. I'm going to do like kind of like a neutral eye look just for like every day, and then I'm going to use a pop of color on my lower lash line. So I just want to show y'all how y'all can do that, how y'all can get like a basic look with this palette, and you can also like spice it up by putting a little pop of color down. So I'm going to now go in with another Morphe brush. It's the M518, and I'm going to go in with this color, and it is called Coconut, and I'm going to be putting that in the lower part of my crease right here. I don't know the specific name for that area of the eye, but that's just what I'm going to call it. So I'm going to put it right in here. Now I'm just going back in with the original first fluffy brush, and I'm just making sure that there's no harsh lines, and I'm blending away. Now that we have that down, I'm going to go ahead and start deepening up the outer corner area of my eye. So I'm going to go in with, this color is what it's called First Class on the palette, and I'm going to go in first with a very precise brush to put down the color exactly where I want it. So I'm going to be going in with a Morphe E17 brush, and I'm going to be putting this on the outer V right in here and pulling it in just like that. We are just building up that color out here and bringing it in. Alright, once we have it laid there, I'm just going to take a clean blending brush, and this is the R37 from Morphe, and I'm just going to start blending all of the colors together. So once again, we don't have any harsh lines. And it's all about just building your color up to your desire and blending it out. Alright, now I'm just going to go in with the blending brush again. And now I'm going to go back in with our original brush that has a little bit of the transition color, and I'm just going to go on the outer edges of it. now I am just going back in and continuing to put more color down and blending it out until I get the color that I want. Alright, now I have my eyeshadow dark and blended out like I want. So now I'm actually going to go in with my MAC Painterly paint pot, and I am going to actually put it on my eyelid so that the color eyeshadow that I'm using will kind of have like a base to stick to, and it will make it more vibrant. So I'm just going to do that, and you need to be very precise when you're doing this. I will say that. And I'm just going to carve out the eyelid basically. Now that I have that carved out on that side, while it is still kind of tacky, I'm going to take a synthetic brush. With my clean synthetic brush, this is what it looks like. I'm going to go in with the color Paradise, and I'm going to put this all over my lid. I'm just going to go with it dry first to see how it will look, and if it doesn't give me the metallic look that I want, then I will go in with a wet brush instead. See, that really like made it pop. So I want it to be a little bit more vibrant, so I'm going to spray my brush, sprayed it, and I'm going to go back in with that color, pick up a generous amount, and I'm going to pack it. And you just want to keep doing this until you get the intensity that you want. So it's all about personal preference, and I kind of want that color to be a little bit more vibrant. So I'm going to continue to pack the color on. And I think on my lower lash line, I'm going to use this gorgeous blue that they have in here. And we're gonna see how that turns out. Just such a pretty color, like once you get it like on there. Oh yes, I love it. It's really pretty. And then I'm just going to make sure everything is nice and blended. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in with, it's called Aloha, and I'm going to put that in the center of the eyelid. So now I'm just going to take our fluffy brush that we use to put down our transition color, and I'm just going to blend everything out so that we don't have any harsh lines. Alright, so that is what I have right now. I'm going to go ahead and just do a small little bit of liner and put on some false lashes and finish the rest of my face, and I'll be back so we can finish the lower lash line and we'll go from there. We're going to work on the lower lash line. Now, I really want to do like a pop of color just to kind of like set this look off. So I'm going to use this beautiful blue color that she has. And it is called Starfish, and I'm going to go in on my lower lash line. You better believe, okay? But first, just to lay down some color, I am going to take a Morphe E35 brush, and I am going, all right, so I'm going to go in with the colors that I put on my eyelid, and I'm just going to start putting that on my lower lash line first. Alright, once you have that laid down, I'm just going to take a smaller blending brush. It's a E18 is the brush I'm going to use, which is from Morphe. And I'm just going to blend out that color on my lower lash line. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the blue. And for this, I'm going to be taking a M432. And I'm going to dip my brush in here. Now, the only thing with this color, you kind of have to like dig into it to get some color payoff. So I got it on my brush. And this is just how like I'm gonna start off the blue. I am gonna go in with a little detail brush, and I'm going to dampen the brush with a little bit of setting spray just so I can get the color payoff. But I just wanted to kind of like put this down for like my guideline. All right, now I'm gonna go in with a small brush, and I'm just gonna dampen it with some setting spray. And this color does have a little bit of fallout, but that is okay. I will work with it. And now I'm just gonna go in and kind of blend that out. And so I'm just gonna continue to do this until I get the color like I want it. It's a very pretty blue. Once you get it pigmented, you honestly just have to like build this color up. This blue would look so good against brown eyes. Oh my gosh, I could just imagine just blending out. All right, now I'm just going to soften up this outer edge of this eye look so it's not so harsh. Do the same on this side as well. So now I'm going to zoom y'all out just a little bit, and I am going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to be using Nylon from MAC, and I'm going to be using a Morphe M213 brush, and I'm just going to highlight the outer portions of my brow bone. And we will blend that out so it doesn't look so harsh. And now we're just gonna blend that out a little bit. And now for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to be using the Starlit powder from MakeupForever in the color 05, and I'm going to put that in my waterline. This color is so pretty. This stuff is so pigmented, you only need a very little bit. All right, now I am going to do my lower lash line mascara. And for that, I'm just gonna be using the CoverGirl Plump Crusher. It is my favorite lower lash line mascara. The lower mascara is done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my face, and I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs bronzer, and it's in the color Tarte. I don't even know how to say it. It's this just big ass bronzer right here. Alright, so we're just gonna bronze our face. And you just wanna put this wherever the sun would naturally hit you. Going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to be taking the R10 brush from Morphe, and I'm going to go in with the color Shadow Play and Subconscious. I just like dip into both of them and tap off the excess.
Just a little.
And I always just go in and blend that out just so it's not too harsh, and all of the bronzer and contour is blended. See, it's very light and very natural, which is what I'm going for. And now for blush, I'm gonna go in with Milani, and it's in the color Luminoso, and it's so pretty. I'll show y'all what it looks like. That is what it looks like. So pretty, but the only thing is you have to be very light-handed with this because it is very pigmented. So I'm just using the Morphe M530, and I'm just going to right. I'm loving it. Now I'm just gonna blend that out also, so everything is nice and blended. Now for highlight, I am going to probably use, I want this to be a very glowy, summery look. So I'm gonna go in with the Nicole Guerriero Anastasia little highlighting palette. And I'm going to be using the M510 brush. And I'm gonna go in with Forever Young and Glow Getter. And I'm just going to mix those two. And I'm going to start highlighting the tops of my cheekbone. I'm gonna take my finger and do the tip of my nose and down the center of my nose. Just gonna blend that out a little bit. Look at that highlight, y'all. Yes, hunty, give it to me. I love this palette, it's awesome. All right, now the only thing left to do is lips. So I'm going to do my lips real quick, and I will be back to show y'all the finished look. Thank y'all so much for watching, and if y'all haven't subscribed already to my channel, please do. Click that little subscribe button down below to become part of my family. Sound like a big old redneck from Louisiana. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on another video like this. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys.